RVC. I'm back for this week's video. I have some great garage sale finds once again. Went to the flea market this Sunday, as well as some great estate sale material, some funk and some soul and some rare Canadian singles. And I also got 3 78s, 1 CD, and one more 10-inch LP to show. So I'm going to start off with the 45s, and one of my favorite finds from the past couple months. This is a pretty rare 45 from 1971 on the 6th Avenue Records label. This is a group called Amethyst, and they're out of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And this was from that estate sale. These were all $1, and it's pretty valuable. Not that that matters. It's a great song. Great songs on both sides. One of them is called Save the Nation. And so yeah, that's a pretty rare single for $1. And a really nice song. If you haven't ever heard Amethyst, you should check them out. That was their only single. I wasn't able to find much more on them, but yeah. Next up, we have another nice 45 for $1. This is another Canadian group, the Stampeders, with Wild Eyes from 72. And that's one that you always hear on the radio out here. And then I didn't know what this was, but I, of course, would have. Who wouldn't pick something up by a group called the Balloon Farm? That's on Laurie Records from 1967. Both sides are great. And yeah, nice condition too. They didn't have sleeves on them, but that's okay. And then we have the Beatles with their I don't know anything about the Beatles, and I don't personally care for the Beatles, but that's another story. But this is a great song here of Don't Let Me Down. Cool. Not bad. One of my personal favorites by the Beatles. Then we have a song here by the group People on one of my favorite Capitol labels to collect. A couple more 45s here. Hopefully this won't be too long of a video. And then we have from 1967 on the London label, made in Canada, of course, the Rolling Stones with She's a Rainbow. Another Beatles, Long and Winding Road from 1970 on Apple. And I really enjoyed that song. It's one Beatles song that I really enjoy. And the last single, this was from a garage sale this weekend. This is Iggy Pop with I'm a Real Wild One. As you all know that song. And now that we're done that, I'm going to take a sip of coffee here. Cheers. The Batman mug. Alright. Now we have 3 nice 78s. Again, from that estate sale. And they're all from 1957. So 60 years old. On Mercury Records, we have the Diamonds, a Canadian group, with Little Darlin', one of their big hits. Next up, a great doo-wop 78 with the Hilltoppers doing Searching. If you haven't heard the Hilltoppers, you should really check them out. This one's from 57 as well, I think, or it might be earlier than that. On the Quality label, one of my favorite labels to collect. I was really happy with this last one. It has a name label on it, but I don't mind. This is Thurston Harris with Little Bitty Pretty One. Of course, you know the Bobby Day version, but this is the Thurston Harris version. And that's a very good, really nice 78s. Alright, the 1 CD. I keep finding Metallica CDs at Goodwill. And this is Reload from 1997. I gave a bit of the songs a listen. I don't know. I really I enjoyed the album. It wasn't bad, but I know it doesn't compare to their earlier stuff. But let me know, you Metallica fans, what you think of Reload. All right, into the LPs. A little variety of pretty much everything here. So, Hank Williams Jr. album, I Was Missing, from 1982. And that's a great record on the Elektra label. Next up, a great 12-inch single from 1989. This is from a garage sale. Can Con, Canadian group, with I Beg Your Pardon. And the chorus to this was sampled from the Lynn Anderson song Bed of Roses. Not Bed of Roses. Yeah, whatever Lynn Anderson's big song is. And so yeah, that was a nice find for $1 at a garage sale. Now back to that estate sale. I don't really have to tell you where I got all these things. We have a little bit of Dolly Parton. This is a 1972 gatefold LP on Monument. And of course she was on Monument before RCA, and I really prefer this stuff over the RCA, even though the RCA is still great, but her Monument stuff is really good. And then we have one on RCA. All I Can Do, Dolly Parton. And some great funk finds from this estate sale. BT Express, Do It Till You're Satisfied. That's a Canadian pressing. Of course, it's a Canadian pressing, as per usual. Look out for the Brothers Johnson. This one's got a little bit of chewing in the corner. Who knows if a dog got on that or something? I don't know. But the record's in great condition, and Brothers Johnson, of course, are really great soul funk. And this is drifting away from the soul stuff, but this was a nice find. Just some 50s pop vocal kind of stuff, a little bit by like the Crew Cuts and that kind of thing, a little bit of the Diamonds kind of style. This is the 4 Preps on Capitol, so a good addition to the 50s collection. Has the original sleeve. And then on this one's got a seam split on the top, but that's okay. A couple albums from the group Cameo. This one's from 77 on the Chocolate City Records label. Another one by Cameo. Just a great funk soul group, great drums and good beats, and a great singer on it too. And they had a big hit in the 80s with the song Candy, but their earlier stuff is really nice too. And I didn't have this version of Barry White's Greatest Hits. The other one I have is really shiny gold, like it's and yeah, that's from 75 on 20th Century. Can't go wrong with some Barry White. I have tons of his albums, one of my favorite. And then we have Lenny Williams. I didn't find much about him, but he was from somewhere in the States. I can't remember where, but a great, just kind of disco soul album. And I think those were all the finds from the from that estate sale, but I'm not. I think there are a few more things in here. We'll get to that in a moment here. Sorry, guys. Yes, here we go. Something great for the Kiss collection, or the Metal collection. The Vinnie Vincent Invasion. All Systems Go, from 1987, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong on that. But of course, Vinnie Vincent was in Kiss for a very short period of time. This is a really good album. Great condition. And I want to get their first album, the Vinnie Vincent Invasion, but can't seem to find that one. And that wasn't too expensive either, so I was pretty happy to find that. And then another 12-inch single from the Flea Market, Grandmaster Flash with The Message, of course, classic song from 1982, kind of hip-hop. And then we have a 10-inch record. I'm just going to grab the actual vinyl to it, from 1955. Cover has got some splitting on it, but that's fine. This is, of course, Gene Krupa on the Columbia label from 55. and that's a good jazz kind of thing. I don't find much jazz at anywhere really, in his orchestra. So that's on Columbia on that really old label there, and that was a nice find for $1 at that estate sale. And what else? Hope everyone's doing well. Oh yeah, and then I have some finds from a little record store here. Oh, the records just fell over in their box. That's okay. Great album by Ian Tyson, his 1984 Columbia self-titled album. Amazing Canadian artist. Take another sip of coffee so it doesn't get cold. Alright, moving on. We have a nice country compilation from 1977. It's got some Waylon Jennings on it, some Dolly Parton, and can't go wrong. Of course, this classic, Waylon and Jesse, Storms Never Last. That's a great song off of there. And what else? So here we have, sorry guys, having some trouble here reading these, but that's okay. Alright, good album, good listen. Alright. Oh, sorry, that was, sorry guys, a great copy of Twisted Sister Stay Hungry for $1. I know Naz Nomad just found this a couple weeks back or so for $1. Stay Hungry, and I could never find that album in good condition, so for that price. And then we have Bill Murray and Scrooge, the 1988 soundtrack. That's in the shrink wrap. Oops. Okay. Now this for $2. My one Elvis find. Living stereo pressing of his Hand in Mind for $2. In immaculate condition. Could not pass that up when I found that. And then we have a nice album by Stevie Wonder from 1985. It's got Part-Time Lover on it, as well as it having the booklet inside. I like that about Stevie Wonder albums. Sometimes you get some booklets. And we're getting on to an album from 2016. We have the Star Wars Force Awakens hologram 2LP. This is still sealed, and I will be leaving it sealed as, yeah, just want to keep it sealed as a collector's item. I know there's different views on leaving records sealed, but for something like that, I'm not going to listen to it too often. And we'll end this off with the 2014 European pressing of Iron Maiden Killers from 1981 originally. This is my first Iron Maiden on vinyl. I'm not sure what you guys feel about these 2014 pressings, but if you have them, I'm sure lots of you do, let me know, and let me know what you think about this Killers album. I'm a rookie when it comes to this kind of stuff, so would love to hear what you guys think. And that's all my vinyl finds for this week, guys. Not sure when I'll be making another video again. I'm starting college very soon, so in the next week or so, I will be pretty busy, but I will keep in touch and keep commenting, so really appreciate everybody subscribing and commenting and supporting the channel. So hope you enjoyed them. Let me know how you think. Let me know what you think about the records, sorry. And have a great day, everyone. Take care.